So you can see in the background right here is the building we're working on. We're turning that into 28 apartments. You can see the tower right here is 12 stories, and stories 5 through 12 will be 3 apartments on each floor. It's 8 floors, 24 units right there, and then floors 1 through 4 will feature 1 or 2 apartments per floor. It's snowing here in Canton, so bear with me as I walk through downtown and take you inside to see the progress. So we've entered the ground floor. I'll show you, we have some materials set up for the elevator, some sprinkler materials. Here's where our elevators are. And we've cut out this entire ceiling so we can run our stairs from this ground floor all the way up to the top. I'll take you guys up about 12 sets of stairs here. I think there's 2 more floors here. We're in the process of getting our windows in. You can see over here. We have them in up here, but I think we stopped around 6. So this is the top floor, the 12th floor. You'll exit your elevator here and immediately approach the common hallway. Unit 1 is on the left, a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Unit 2 is on the right, a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. This unit has a special room with historic wood paneling, which we will save and reinstall once our windows are in. But check out this view. That right there, you can see the football shape. I believe that's called Centennial Park. This is the city of the Football Hall of Fame. So there's plenty of events during Hall of Fame time. But the views are incredible. The sun rises right over that horizon, and all you see is trees in the distance because it gets very rural. Here's the master suite, a walk-in closet, your bathroom. We just had sprinklers installed, so you can see the orange pipe will be the sprinklers. We have our electrical completed. We just have a few repairs to be made. And our fire and smoke detectors are installed. We have wood blocking for our cabinets. This is to be repaired and shifted out to be an island rather than a peninsula. But otherwise, we are ready for floor leveler and drywall. This is unit 3. As you see, we have the same progress made in this unit. This will be a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and the views from your bedroom are incredible. Here's your bathroom, a vanity. Here's your custom walk-in shower. Mechanical closet with washer and dryer in unit. This is the kitchen. You can tell by the cabinet backing. An island. You'll have 2 pendants dropping down. And I am standing in the living room. So these views behind me are your backdrop every day. This would be where the sun sets, over my right shoulder here. And you have probably the best view of downtown. If you look at this building here, there are angels on the top of the clock tower, and they light up at night. A very beautiful scene. Plenty of small gourmet shops on the lower levels, and that Centennial Park that I mentioned is right there. They'll show football games every Saturday and Sunday, whether Ohio State's playing or the Browns. So it's when it's not a holiday, it's actually more busy than this. So, especially when football season is around. There's some other developments going on downtown. Across the street it looks like they are doing apartments. But this is one of the tallest, if not the tallest building in the city. As you saw, the one to our right was 10 stories, and we're lined up with these other ones across the street. So these will be market rate apartments, so more of the higher end for the area. We'll have finishes like tile, custom showers, granite countertops, large kitchens, open floor plan, plenty of closet space, and the most important is the view, which you won't get in many other competitive buildings around here. So with that being said, we'll head downstairs and take a look at the lobby. While I venture down 12 flights of stairs, I figured I'd talk about some of the challenges of managing a project like this. The budget is one, but organizing the subcontractors to collaborate and work as a team and operate in a manner that doesn't create more work for the other guy is very important. Not just for the timeline, but to keep some morale on the job site. Being 31 years old, I'm one of the youngest on the job site, unless there's an apprentice around. So another challenge specifically to me is I suppose getting through the barrier that some individuals may have to listen to a younger individual that is the coach of sorts. Right, this is typically your coach is a tad older because they're supposed to be wiser or strategize better. But age doesn't reflect lived experience, right? Someone can be a real estate agent for 20 years, but if all they sold was single-family homes in a certain price range, then they don't have quite as much experience as maybe someone who's been in the industry for 5 years, but has delved into different markets and product types, like single-family, multifamily, commercial, construction. So there's a bit of a barrier there, but it's to be expected, and it's going well, all things considered. You can see the windows are not in behind me on these lower floors, and the snow is entering and cutting across the camera. We should have these ones in soon. So we are back on the ground floor. One neat feature of this building is this vault right here. This was a former bank building, and it has a Diebold safe. it's a bit difficult to see without lights on. But it'll be interesting to see what comes of that area of the building. We're walking up into the lobby, which is about 10,000 square feet, this floor. The first area I will show you will be the first floor apartment. So the entrance will be right here. We'll cut a hole into the wall for the doorway. So as you enter, you have all of this natural light. Right now we would be in the living room. To our right will be a row of cabinets, a closet on the far right for a pantry, and a mechanical closet here. You're still in your living room with all this natural light. As you go into the hallway, where there's a bathroom on the left, a bedroom next to it, and then a master suite right here with a master bedroom, bathroom, and walk-in closet. So let's check out the views from this unit. It's really starting to snow now. It was just flurries before. Looks like we're going to get a fair bit of precipitation. Now we are in the lobby. This was the bank lobby. You can see the counters behind me. And the mezzanine above. Where is it at? Right there. So this could be a very, very nice restaurant or a market cafe. It's such a large area. But the priority at the moment is to complete the residential units. So it just comes down to time and organization and the patience to sort out and find resolutions for the problems and challenges that are to come, because there's always going to be more issues to be had, and that's one of the reasons I enjoy managing projects and building real estate, is because it requires the use of your mental faculties to critically think, and that's what I find interesting and enjoy almost the most. What I found is that when it's not challenging, that's when complacency sets in, and I feel like I could be doing something more useful for the community or for society. So with that being said, I'll check back in a few weeks once we have some drywall up and give you an update. Maybe it won't be snowing then. We'll see. All right, guys.